I didn't follow your question.
I'm just asking you if you ever found out from either her or anyone else that she was annoyed that you did not coordinate with her on this project.
I coordinated with her.
Okay, but my question was, did you ever find out if she was annoyed, either through her or someone else, that you did not?
I did coordinate with her whether dissatisfied the way that's, I don't know, that's beyond my understanding.
That's fine. So was your answer no, you did not, you were not aware that she was annoyed?
I don't know if it's annoying to me, so I cannot really precisely answer you this question, because for me, I did what I should be doing. Whether people are satisfied or not, I don't know.
So I just scrolled up to the first page in this exhibit, and it looks like there's an email from you dated February 12th, and it looks like it lists, there's a lot. There's over 20 people on this email. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And this is an email that, is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you state in your email that you were notified of attempts to circumvent you on the project. You see where it says that?
Yes.
Okay. What did you mean by attempts to circumvent you?
Somebody, not somebody, Chris, and reached out to my outside partners.
Okay, so when you're talking about attempts to circumvent you, you're only referring to Chris and the external coordinator?
What do you mean external coordinator? I don't understand what you refer to.
I'm trying to figure out what you mean, who you're referring to when you say attempts to circumvent you. Chris and who else?
I was told the people from Sudan, include Chris, reach out to my partners. So suppose I am the PI, I'm coordinating these efforts.
Okay, so you're referring to Chris reaching out to people at Howard University?
Yeah.
All right, but the first part of this, or the second sentence says, I don't know how you folks at the New York State Mesonet operate, but this is entirely inappropriate behavior. Who are you referring to when you say you folks at State Mesonet?
I think somebody exactly, I don't know exactly who, how many. Somebody, including Chris, reached out to us because outside called me. What's going on? You're supposed to be the PI for this, but the other people contact us, try to. So that's what I'm referring to.
Was Chris at the New York State Mesonet?
Chris employed by the University of Albany.
Right. So when you're saying you folks at the New York State Mesonet, you're not referring to Chris. You're referring to.
Dr. Mann, let her finish, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So, Dr. Mann, when you're saying you folks at the New York State Mesonet, you're not referring to Chris. You're referring to people at the New York State Mesonet, correct?
He is the director, or he is responsible, or in charge of the New York Mesonet. That's my understanding.
Okay, but so when you're saying you folks, it's got to be more than one person, right?
That's us. Yep.
All right, so you continue by saying this is not the first time you've done this. I cannot comprehend how it is acceptable to try to steal a project. Do you see that?
Yep.
When you say this is not the first time, what are you referring to there?
I was told that they reached up to them multiple times.
Told that who reached out?
The people other than me.
Who's the people?
Chris and associated with the Masonet people.
So you were told by who that Chris and people at Misonet reached out?
I refer to the Chris mostly. Yeah.
All right, so this whole paragraph here, you're basically saying you're referring to Chris.
Yeah. Mostly. Yeah.
Anybody else you're referring to?
Wherever go with her, go with him, right? To reach out to people.
All right, were you ever informed that the lead from Howard University wanted to contact you to tell you to remove yourself from the project?
At that time, I don't aware that because I have another email chain showing that tell them I am the PI.
Okay, I'm going to mark this next email chain as Exhibit 5. It's 2 pages here. I'm going to scroll to the top of the second page. This is an email from Dr. Thorncroft to Charles, with the last name that you and I couldn't remember how to spell. Ichoku, I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you see where it says that Dr. Thorncroft indicates that you had withdrawn from the proposal?
Yep.
Okay. So, by the way, who is Charles?
Charles, that's the PI for that NSF project at Howard University.
And do you know his national origin?
African American.
Okay. If I scroll up here on page 1, this looks like an email in the middle of the page. It's an email from Charles to Chris. And do you see in this third sentence here where it says, I'm glad that Qilong has withdrawn by himself because I was going to ask that he stand down from this proposal. You see that?
Yep.
Was June's budget proposal, was that ultimately accepted by Howard University for this project?
Pardon me?
So June, I already forgot her last name. Oh, Wang. Miss
Wang,
Wang,
yep.
was budget proposal, was that ultimately accepted for this Howard University project?
You remember, this is what happened in the February 17th. As you said, that I already so-called withdraw to protect the action. And what we're talking about at the very beginning, I think that I have the email chain, not email chain, to set exactly specifically I am the PI for that project.
Okay, but my question though was, what budget was actually ultimately accepted for this project?
For what? Because I protected the action by the Chris Thorncroft. So I said, because a lot of my team also don't want to be that. Because, I cannot functionally to do as the PI. So we withdraw.
Okay, so you withdrew your budget proposal from the project, correct?
Objection form.
I said to protest because of all my functionality, I cannot behave do my activities as the PI. He reached out, as you see that, they reached out to outside. That's exactly what we previously said undercutting. Just exactly, your email already told undercut without me involved this information for that, right?
So regardless of the reason, you ultimately withdrew your budget proposal, right?
I have no choice but to protest.
Okay, so the answer to my question is yes, regardless of the reason why, you did withdraw your budget proposal, right?
I cannot do anything. What I can do?
So, yeah, so I just want to be clear. So the answer to my question is yes, you did withdraw your budget proposal, regardless of the reason why you did it. You did withdraw, right?
Yes, I did.
And June's budget proposal, was that one accepted for this project?
I don't know because I never involved that project after that, since then.
Okay. Are you aware that June emailed Dr. Thorncroft and Dr. Diaz and Jerry Brodsky after you sent that email accusing people of circumventing you?
Objection form.
I don't know what you're talking about, so could you show me whatever?
Well, I'm gonna mark this as exhibit 6. And I'm gonna show you, oops. So this is exhibit 6. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll, it's actually 3 pages, I'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, 9 June. If I scroll back up here to the first page, this is an email from Ms. Wang to Dr. Thorncroft, Dr. Diaz, and Jared Brodsky. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And if I scroll down here to the second page at the top here, she says, I would like to use this email to briefly summarize the fact about ECHU MRI2 proposal. In addition, I also want you to be aware of how I and Nixonet are treated disrespectfully and unfairly and wrongfully accused. You see where it says that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah, if you zoom in, that will be great. So I can read.
What was that?
If you zoom in, enlarge, so I can read
Oh, yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yep, so this first paragraph at the top here.